Kick a hole in the speaker, unpull the plug, then I jet back to the lab like they did again. The hooligans are taking over. Look at the new slogan, keep on making me hot, and soon the roof's open. The proof is in the potion, the juices are flowing. It's all good when we toasting like 2 cups of Moet. We can take a cruise to the ocean. You can sleep but you'll lose if you snooze. Then I step out the jam. I have to make a move like hooligans stand tall. They stand tall. They stand tall. Hooligans stand tall. They stand tall. They stand tall. We stand tall like a bunch of hooligans, and we came here to win. Gotta make the people understand. We came here to win, and we stand tall. I have to make a move like come on, 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 come on. Hooligans stand tall. They stand tall. They stand tall. Hooligans stand tall. They stand tall. They stand tall. So here's a show for all you innocent bystanders. I'm in a jam like Fred Sanford, while you act like Pamela Anderson. They hit you with the 1-2, and we can make you jump, or we can make you holler, cause we make you wanna holler, cause they got you in a jam like Smuckers. It gets better when we take you to the gutter. I love it, it's all good. I'm going under, then I jet back to the lab like they did it again.
What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. And I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats, so let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. First, we're going to be covering a doubly. The first video titled, Trump says no deal with Iran to end war without unconditional surrender. They want Iran to officially surrender. We'll see if that actually happens. The second video in the doubly there, President Trump saying, I have to be involved in picking Iran's next leader. Yeah, I think he means governor. He's going to pick the governor of Iran because they're going to end up being the 51st state. Then we got an interesting video titled, Is Russia helping Iran in war against the U.S. and Israel? Apparently they're providing intelligence. Then we have a video titled, Trump tells CNN Cuba could be next focus after Iran. It seems that Cuba is going to be the 52nd state. Then we have a follow-up video for Kristi Noem. It's titled, Kristi Noem as DHS chief after $220 million hair Mount Rushmore ad controversy. Now, I think it was yesterday we covered the video talking about her supposedly being fired, but then she's getting a new job title and whatever. In this video, they're going to actually show the ad that's so controversial and then also give us more details on her claiming that President Trump knew about it and then President Trump saying that he didn't know about it. Then we'll be getting into our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Colty and it's titled, No But Coffee for Me, Thanks. Then getting back into the news, we got a video titled, DOJ publishes some missing Epstein files with uncorroborated, or however you say that word, Trump allegations. It's kind of weird that they were withholding this, considering there's other files that have already been released that have information that's never been validated. But either way, they released these files and expect lefties to say more bad things about President Trump based off these baseless claims. Then we have an interesting video titled U.S. Representative Gonzalez addresses affair accusations on YouTube show and says that he made a mistake, which doesn't sound like a big deal until you realize his mistress set herself on fire and smoked herself by doing that, which is really crazy. Then we got a video titled Pentagon designates Anthropic a supply chain risk. This is also a follow-up video because we've been covering this and stay up to date with Anthropic. Now this situation is really weird because the AI manufacturer, whatever they are, the company, they just asked the Pentagon, do not surveil the American people with the AI and do not build autonomous lethal weapons. Pentagon couldn't agree to that. So now they're pretty much trying to dismantle the Anthropic company. Then for the last little bit of the news, it is a follow-up to the two girls that were found in suitcases, the two kids. Apparently the woman that was arrested that we covered yesterday, apparently that is the mom. And so we're getting some more details on that. Then we're going to be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Watchmen. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one is provided by Colty, and it's titled, That's Average. And our official funny video of the day today was provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled Karen Core. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. And what is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Snooks? What's up, Southern Eagleman? What's up, Russell? What's up, Zero? What's up, Green Eyes? What's up, Guess Some? What's up, Matt Rogers? And what's up, Hair Juicer? Happy freedom, you hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Kevin, you were first today. Oh, come on, Mac the Goat. I appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you so much for racing the chat, and happy freedom to you. Green Eyes, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Deb Perry? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Wrench? Happy freedom to you. Wrench, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. Let me see, scrolling through. What's up, Thor Mac? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Puffin Stuff? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mr. Satan? What's up, Major? Happy freedom. Hair Juicer, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Bugs? Happy freedom to you. Matt Rogers, you are omnipresent. I appreciate you. Let me see, make sure we get everybody here. I think we did. What's up, Abby Girl? Appreciate you sliding through. Happy freedom to you. You guys hit that like button, see if you can get us back on the front page of Rumble. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Meta? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Sandra's Library? Happy freedom. Matt Rogers, you are truly omnipresent. I appreciate you. Let me see. Sandra's Library, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that command's for. Anyways, what is up, everyone over on the Goof Tube? Maria, you were first today. Happy freedom to you. Right Mind, you are omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Agent O? Happy freedom. Whoa, my chat just did something weird. What's up, Sam Miller? Happy freedom to you. Matt Rogers, you are truly omnipresent. What's up, Salty Ragu? Happy freedom. Mrs. Satan, you are omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Mac and Stood? Happy freedom. What's up, Social Events? Happy freedom to you. I think we had everybody. Go ahead and hit that like button over on the Goof Tube. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Let's get into this doubly. Like I said, the first one, President Trump says no deal with Iran to end war without unconditional surrender. And I don't know if they're going to surrender, so we might just have to wipe the board. And then President Trump can pick the new governor of Iran. Go ahead and hit that like button and let's get into this.
The President of the United States is kind of weighing in here this morning with his idea for how this war can end. So many questions throughout the week of how this all will end. Well, the President posting on social media earlier today a structured proposal, I guess you could call it. He says there will be no deal with Iran except unconditional surrender. After that, and the selection of a great and acceptable leader, parentheses S, we and many of our wonderful and very brave allies and partners will work tirelessly to bring Iran back from the brink of destruction, making it economically bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. Iran will have a great future. Make Iran great again. MIGA there instead of MAGA. And I guess, Kelly, the way to think about this is evidence of a president who is thinking very much about what the end game looks like now that we are just about a week into the war in Iran. The president wants to do regime change. He wants to have a say in that regime change. We've heard from other members of the administration that this war is not about regime change. The president here clearly saying that it is. And so he's got both the carrot and the stick here. The stick is U.S. military intervention and continued military strikes. The carrot is, if the Iranian regime comes up with a leader the president can find acceptable, then there could be economic stimulus. There could be growth. The United States could work with a reimagined Iran on what its post-war future might look like. So I think all of that is to say this is the president's offer on the table. We'll see if there's anyone on the Iranian side to deal with and if any of them find this even remotely acceptable, Kelly.
Okay. So we'll see how that all turns out. Like I said, this is a doubly, so we'll get into the next video here. This is President Trump talking about how he wants to be involved when picking the next leader of Iran. Hit that like button and let's get this rolling.
President Trump offered an update on Operation Epic Fury, ticking off the many victories so far in the campaign, and also suggesting someone in Iran wants to make a deal to end the fighting.
They're calling, they're saying, how do we make a deal? I said, you're being a little bit late, and we want to fight now more than they do.
So when it comes to the person he wants to eventually deal with, President Trump insists he should be involved in choosing the next leader of Iran. Speaking to Axios on Thursday, the president said, quote, "They are wasting their time. Khamenei's son is a lightweight. I have to be involved in the appointment, like with Delcy Rodriguez in Venezuela." He went on to say that the former Ayatollah's son, Mojtaba Khamenei, who is rumored to be the next supreme leader, is unacceptable because he won't bring harmony and peace to the country. But experts say the group pushing for the younger Khamenei, hardliners that survived the joint U.S.-Israeli strikes, might not want to be seen as bending to the will of the U.S. and its allies. Despite reports earlier this week that he'd already been selected as the next supreme leader, it seems that a final decision won't actually come until next week.
All right. Well, we'll see how this all turns out. Next up we got is Russia helping Iran in the war against the U.S. and Israel. Apparently they're providing intelligence. We'll see. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these first two videos. Once again, the first one talking about MIGA, make Iran great again. Trump saying that the war won't end unless Iran surrenders to us, and that we will improve Iran and make it a country worth existing. And then the second video there, Trump saying that he wants to be involved in selecting the next leader of Iran, and we'll figure out how that goes. Either way, once again, Russia providing intelligence to Iran in order to help smoke Americans. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat. We also got to make sure a radical doesn't take over. Yeah. We don't want to have to come back. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom. What's up, Ghostly? Happy freedom to you. Guess I read those files. Biden and Harris would have totally released those if they were true. Yeah. It doesn't matter to the lefties. They don't care if stuff's verified or not. Guess more, let's see, yay, more dead baby stories really makes my day. Well, I want to know how it all ends. They got the mom in custody. They're trying to get justice for the kids. I'd rather get some closure than just know that there was kids found in suitcases. What's up, Jimmy? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Angry God? Happy freedom to you. Angry God, gas prices are going up, so I ran. Yeah, gas prices, I've watched them change earlier. I went to the post office because I think Colty sent me something, but it's not at the post office, so I don't know what's going on with that. But when I walked by earlier, it was $3.33 for gas, and then I had to go get stuff for dinner, whatever stuff, so I could make dinner later, and the gas prices raised to $3.69 right now. So we'll see how it goes. So Watchman, happy freedom to you. Getting taters ready to plant, sounds good. So Bob the Comedian, happy freedom to you. Involved doesn't mean choosing. Not necessarily, but if we're going to smoke every leader they choose that we don't like, then kind of we are inadvertently choosing. Like, if we may not be pointing the finger to say that guy is going to lead Iran, but if they don't pick the guy we want, we won't accept it. So it's kind of the same thing as, it's more like allowing them to choose the right guy. So I don't know if that wording works better, but either way. What's up, MU? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Major? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Corey Luca? Happy freedom. Corey Luca, I'm not sure if I've seen that or not. I might have. Kevin, gas is going up 7 cents a liter. Yeah. I wonder how long it will. I wonder how long this whole deal with Iran will last. Meta, President Trump, king of the world. You know, it kind of feels like he is trying to take over. And I'm wondering if there's going to be resistance. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. Social events. I'll check it out. Thank you for letting me know. What's up, Ojibwe? Happy freedom to you. Magnistood, does anything make sense yet? No, the news is for entertainment, not for making sense. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom to you. Man, there was people mad yesterday about my title. There's a whole bunch of people hopping in the comments and being like, Kristi Noem wasn't fired. You don't know what you're talking about. And I think I'm starting to get the hang of this rage bait stuff. I'm going to keep figuring it out. What's up, Turbo? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Rez? Happy freedom to you. Turbo, heard y'all got a little bit of the South up there in Michigan earlier. I mean, I guess. It's like 48 degrees or something like that. I don't know. I know some places got real warm weather. It's okay, but it's raining its ass off today. That's okay, though. Zero price gouging, yeah. I was just explaining this yesterday that it doesn't matter if they lower the prices of anything because all the stores already know that we're willing to pay the price that we're paying. And so creating cheaper prices for food or anything else, it just increases the profit margin for the businesses. They're not going to lower those prices because they already know that we'll pay them. So we're kind of screwed right now. What I think would fix it is if we were actually taught to be independent in school. If people who were coming out of high school had the intentions of becoming employers instead of employees, businesses wouldn't be able to price gouge us because every single day there would be new competition coming onto the market. But there's not, because everybody's an idiot and they're scared of what may happen if they try and start their own business. They're worried about failing, so they'd rather go be an employee where they don't make enough money, they have no choice over their schedule, and they could be terminated at any point, any time, for any reason. And somehow that's better than taking the risk of starting your own business, having control of your own schedule, having control over your own money, and being your own person. And because of the way everything runs in that situation, that's what's creating these billion-dollar corporations with baby-eating presidents and shit like that, is because of that stuff. We don't have enough leaders. We got too many followers that are just trained to sit down and shut the hell up, and that's the problem. That's a whole problem right there. I don't know. I'll let you guys know when I start a grocery store, though. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, next up is Russia helping Iran in war against the U.S. and Israel. They thought they were being clever with this title. That's how it goes with the BS news here. Starting right here.
Breaking news on Russia's...
hold on, you just jumping the damn gun here. All right, hit that like button and let's get into this.
Some breaking news on Russia's potential involvement in this conflict.
Yeah, MIGA, multiple sources tell CBS News that Russia is providing Iran with information about U.S. positions in the region. A partnership between Iran and Russia is not necessarily new. We saw Iran provide hundreds of Shahed drones, the type of drones it makes to Russia for Russia to use in Ukraine. But so far in this war, this is the first involvement of some sort of Russian information, and that brings in another party into this war that does threaten to expand.
Yeah, and now let's go back to the U.S. looking to, quote, raise or level Iran's ballistic missile industry. What is the next phase in this war?
Yeah, it sounds like the military is now not just focused on destroying Iran's current missiles and launchers, but focusing on not allowing them to make any more missiles. Admiral Cooper, in a briefing yesterday, said that the next phase will focus on, as you said it, leveling or raising Iran's ballistic missile production. Already, he said the U.S. has targeted hundreds of missiles and launchers, as well as sunk 30 Iranian Navy ships, another objective the military has in this ongoing campaign. In that same update, Secretary Hegseth said, even though Iran hopes that the U.S. cannot sustain this war, the U.S., in his words, has enough offensive and defensive weapons to fight for as long as it takes. But as we were talking about before, it's not just the U.S. who has to worry about how long this fight goes on, but it's also the countries being targeted by Iran in retaliation. Admiral Cooper gave that number, the 12 countries have been targeted, and that includes some countries that CBS reported yesterday do have concerns about dwindling interceptor missiles to stop incoming Iranian attacks that have slowed over the past few days, but haven't stopped yet.
Okay, Eleanor Watson, thank you for your reporting.
Okay. So they claim that Russia's providing intelligence to give away our location to Iran, basically assisting Iran in killing Americans. We'll see how this all turns out. Like I was saying yesterday, I think it probably takes a lot of self-control to not just glass that entire country. They're trying to just deal with the bad guys in Iran, and they keep popping up like whack-a-mole, and now that Russia's putting pressure on everything, I don't know if accidents are going to happen, or if we're going to quickly resolve this issue, or if we're going to drag it out into the Third World War, and we'll see what happens. Next up, Trump tells CNN Cuba could be next as far as a focus after Iran. Now, President Trump said a few days ago, I think it was earlier this week, that we could be doing a friendly takeover of Cuba. I don't really know what that means, and neither does Cuba, but they might find out. We'll see. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Russia supposedly helping Iran. Zero, you think they're guessing? It could be. Hair juicer making my kid get a 401k as soon as she turns 18. Did you get a Trump account? I haven't heard anybody actually getting those Trump accounts that President Trump put out. They say it's a good investment, but I don't really know enough about it. Jimmy make Iran a desert again? Yeah. I don't know. They were talking bad about President Trump yesterday, I think it was. We covered a video where they were making threats against President Trump, saying they want his blood. I'm like, you guys, like, don't push him, okay? He's willing to do the thing. What's up, Tony Rez? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Crystals? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, Klaus is late again. What do you pay him for? He's doing a parameter check right now. He's doing the thing. Kevin, what are you saying? A spider? Oh, did I tell you guys I got 3 new spider bites? And I'm pretty sure they're all brown recluse bites. And so we'll see if I have legs at the end of all of this. I was just showing you guys the other day that my leg is all messed up still from the spider bite over the summer. I don't know if I got a picture right here. I do. All right, showing you guys this. This is the back of my leg like 2 weeks ago. It's from the spider bite that I got in May or June last year. And it's healed now, but it just leaves these dark marks from where the venom was. And I got one on the front of each shin, and I got another one on the side of my left shin. So I have 3 brown recluse bites right now, and I'm waiting for them to hurt bad enough so I can cut them open and dump peroxide in them. I took your guys' advice last time, and I went to the doctor, and they had to go 6-7 times and get fucking antibiotics and all this shit, and it took 16 or 17 weeks to heal, and I didn't get any superpowers out of it, and I racked up a whole shit ton of hospital bills that I did not pay, and now collections is calling and all this, and it just didn't work. This is now the 6th and 7th time, or it's the 5th, 6th, and 7th time I've been bit by a brown recluse spider, and I'm not taking your guys' advice this time. I just need enough pain to motivate myself to gash them open and dump some peroxide in and it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Hair juicer, did you not save any hedge balls? They were getting all moldy. They were all black and stuff. I held on to them as long as I could. Hair juicer, Trump accounts are for babies. Trump accounts are for anybody that's underneath 18. They just get a bonus if they were born within like the last couple of years or something like that. Guess those bruises look like hand marks not buying the spider deal. They're not hand marks. They were inflamed. They were inflamed and red. Russell, do I need to amputate? We're still trying to figure it out. It's to be determined. Zero, can't bug bomb the house because Klaus is a giant spider himself. Snooks, put Reaper peppers on those bites. I might have to. Kevin, blink twice if Klaus is abusing you. He is. I'm just telling. I'm tattling on him. Klaus beats me. Wrench, maybe now you're immune to the venom. I mean, I'm hoping so. One way or the other, everything will work out. Major, fuck a doctor, cash grab, yeah. Doctors, lawyers, police. It's all about money, and I don't have any money, so I don't mess with any of those people. Jimmy, I prefer to do my own surgery as well. Damn near cut my hernia mesh out myself, but couldn't get the instruments. Yeah, Jimmy. Dealing with doctors is just worthless. What's up, Chris? Happy freedom. What's up, God Sign? Happy freedom to you. Meta, you waited 5 weeks before you went to the doctor. Get antibiotics soon. No, I'm not. I am not going to the doctor. I would rather die than go to the doctor. What's up, Lisa? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Kamehameha? Happy freedom to you. What's up, H&O? Happy freedom. What's up, Mike Ingalls? Happy freedom to you. Klaus on spider duty. He's slacking. That's what he's doing. He is slacking. So Enigman, don't understand where your Spidey powers are. Me either. Hair juicer. Is that a Bug Bomb brand? That's a tongue twister. Kevin, got my new health card today. I don't have to pay for shit. It's badass, Kevin. Badass. What's up, Energy Woman? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Darkhorn? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans, let's move forward here. Like I said, Trump tells CNN that Cuba could be next after Iran. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. Come on. Do the thing.
I want to.
YouTube fighting that ad blocker. Good luck to thee. Either way, hit that like button and let's get into this.
I want to switch gears, Monica, and talk about Cuba for a minute because we're just learning that the president said that Cuba could be next in terms of the next focus after Iran. In an interview with CNN, he essentially said that the Cubans are eager to make a deal. It's set to fall, that he wants to stage this and Cuba would come following what's already happening in the Middle East. What are you hearing?
And this is something that the president's really been telegraphing for weeks, Morgan. It was even after the Nicolas Maduro raid and his capture and that operation in Venezuela that the president sort of put Cuba on notice and said that it was possible. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has certainly been involved in that as well. And yesterday at an event here at the White House celebrating Inter Miami's soccer team and their MLS championship, the president also repeated that Secretary Rubio has sort of indicated that there could could be a deal that could be reached with Cuba. Remember, it was the president about a week ago, I think today, that we were talking, where he said he thought there could be a, quote, friendly takeover of Cuba, which is, of course, something that the Cuban regime has pushed back on, and the Cuban government has said that they don't understand what that means. Either way, the president did tell CNN just this morning that he has put Secretary Rubio on this. There could be a deal that comes out of this, but that, quote, it could be next, but that they are very focused on the operation in Iran first. And as we know, that could be weeks away from wrapping up, if not longer. Yes.
Monica Albaforce there reporting from the front line. We appreciate you, Monica.
We thank you.
Okay. Well, we might have to collect Cuba too. We got Venezuela. We're working on Iran. Then, we might have to go and deal with Cuba. President Trump was saying when we took Maduro from Venezuela that we might deal with Colombia too. So we'll see. We're collecting these countries like Pokemon cards. Next up, we got Noem out as DHS chief after $220 million hair Mount Rushmore ad controversy. Now, we already know that she's got a new job title and all that stuff, and everybody wanted to argue with me about what the news was saying, which is fucking stupid because I didn't say it, the news said it, but whatever, fuck me. That's okay. They're going to actually show us the ad, and they're going to show her say that Trump supposedly knew that they were spending this much money on this ad and all this stuff. Then they're going to show that President Trump did not know about that, and that's kind of the whole deal that I think caused the controversy of whether or not she got fired and whatever. But they didn't show that when we covered the video yesterday, so I figured we'll add this to the schedule. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump eyeballing Cuba and saying that Rubio is currently dealing with Cuba, trying to make a deal so we don't have to go take over that country too. Either way, hopping in the chat. Zero, yeah, I'll look into it, see if I can find it. Matt Rogers, I wonder how good President Trump was at playing the game Risk as a kid. Yeah, it's his favorite game. Darkhorn, get the whole set. That's what he's doing. He's trying to collect them all. Wrench, we haven't heard anything out of Rocket Man. He's like, yeah, I ain't messing with Trump. I think North Korea did say, hold on, let me look into it, because I want to say North Korea was in the news, but I don't think they're getting involved in anything. They're just watching Trump take over. Let me see. Why are they dragging this all out? They made a statement. North Korea made a statement about us going to war with Iran. But this article's wrote like shit. I don't know if they've cut their wiener off before they wrote it or what, but it's lefty bullshit. I don't know. I know North Korea said something, but they didn't say anything for us to get involved. They don't want these problems. What's up, Culty? Happy freedom to you. What's up, SOS? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, yeah, what I think happens is I think when I'm sleeping, I have one of my legs kicked out of the blanket, and that's when I get nailed. I think that's what happens. I thought it was in my car before because of where I'm getting bit all the time, but I haven't been driving my car because it's a piece of shit, so I only drive it when I have to. What's up, Keep It Salty? Happy freedom to you. Trying to avoid another Cuban Missile Crisis, I'm sure. It could be. Oh, I'll check it out, Watchman. Thank you for sending me that. Lisa, the U.S. will own 3/4 of the world. I mean, we're working on it. Lisa is brown recluse bites. Happy frame to you, Kamehameha. Sorry you're doing sick. I wish you were doing better. I hope for a speedy recovery. Maria, the game of life is kind of the opposite of the game of risk. Yeah, I suppose so. Hair juicer, I bet Trump made kids cry on over Monopoly. You're probably right. Making people flip the board and stuff. Sometimes you gotta do that. At least I'd burn down my house if I had a brown recluse in it. I mean, I thought about it, but I'd probably be killing like 16 people if I did that. And, you know, I got enough problems, so I'd rather not. I just wish they would pick a side. Either let me live my life to the quality I wish, or smoke me by the spider bite. One or the other. I don't like being right in the middle here. Anyways, moving forward, like I said, next up, Noem out as DHS chief after $220 million hair Mount Rushmore ad controversy. I can't believe they spent that much money on advertisement. It's nuts considering I never seen the commercial until after she got a new job. But either way, they're going to show us the commercial, and like I said, they're going to outline the controversy around it, which supposedly led to her getting this new job. Either way, hit that like button and let's get into this.
I'm Kristi Noem.
Sources say the breaking point for President Trump when it came to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem was this $220 million taxpayer-funded ad campaign featuring Noem galloping near Mount Rushmore. Senator John Kennedy pressed Noem about those ads during a hearing this week.
The president approved ahead of time you spending $220 million running TV ads across the country in which you are featured prominently.
Yes, sir. We went through the legal processes, did it correctly,
Did the president know
worked with
you were going to do
OMB.
this?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
Overnight, the president saying, quote, "I spent less money than that to become president. I didn't know about it." The New York Post also reporting Trump was not happy with Noem's answer this week when she was asked about her relationship with her advisor, Corey Lewandowski.
At any time during your tenure as Director of Department of Homeland Security, have you had sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski?
Mr. Chairman, I am shocked that we're going down and peddling tabloid garbage in this committee today.
President Trump praised Noem's work securing the southern border, but she came under fire for claiming that Alex Preddy and Renee Good, two Americans killed by federal agents in Minneapolis, were domestic terrorists. Trump now nominating Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin to take over for Noem. He's a former mixed martial artist and business owner who's also a member of the Cherokee Nation. Mullin is already trying to bridge the gap, telling our Rachel Scott that Kristi Noem is his friend.
She was tasked to do a very difficult job, and I think she has performed the best she can do.
And President Trump is not firing Noem. He's now appointing her special envoy for a new security initiative in the Western Hemisphere involving a coalition of Latin American countries. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Okay. Like I said, that's a lot of doll hairs to spend on an ad. A little bit too much. Either way, a video showing the ad that Kristi Noem said that Trump approved. Trump saying that he spent less to become president and that he didn't know about the ad. She was also questioned on having a relationship with her supervisor. Now she's got a new job, so I don't know. It is what it is. I'm interested to see what her job is actually for, like what it does, because I've never even heard of it. She's the special something or other. Let me see. I got it wrote down here somewhere. She is the special envoy of Shield of Americas, which I don't know what that is, but I'm sure we'll see more of her. Either way, next up we got our midlife break. Today it was provided by Colty, and it's titled "No Butt Coffee for Me, Thanks." It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Kristi Noem being in a $220 million hair advertisement. Zero, how much does an ad cost to air? Millions nowadays? Well, there's a lot of stipulations. There's a lot of stipulations because I'm sure that price also covered making the ad. So like having an ad that's ready to air is going to cost different than having a company come and record an ad, and then you got to add your special effects and branding, and you got to approve all the audio clips so you don't have copyright problems and so on and so forth. So I think it's probably specific to, you know, each ad. Ghostly, what was the ad even for other than to get her name out there? I'm not sure. Maybe joining DHS. I'm not really sure. Ghostly, she's a swamp monster pissing away our money. Yeah, I think so too. I think most people on Capitol Hill are. Snooks, you have a request? We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Ghostly, and she lied about it. Yeah, she did lie about it. Mike T, I'll do one for a doll hair. What a deal. Can't beat that. Happy freedom to you, Cass, if I can get you already. What's up, Tree Herder? Happy freedom. Cass, 200 million. Yeah, $220 million doll hairs for advertisement. What's up, Brian? Happy freedom. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom to you. Colty. Happy freedom, Corgi Mom. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Meta, who are you talking about? You talking about the guy replacing Kristi Noem? I can't think of what his name is right this second. He was an amateur MMA fighter. He never went pro. Well, did he not go pro because he became a politician? It probably pays a lot more and you got to punch less people. Less. I don't know. What's up, Mrs. BC? Happy freedom to you. Sandra's Library, I used to love that game, Risk. I've never played Risk. I've played Life. I know what Risk is about, but I've never played it before, though. Thank you so much, Social Events, for the $5 hairs over on the GoofTube. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. You're a badass. Really appreciate it. Maria, I don't know what you're responding to. Snugs, oh yeah, Mark Wayne Mullins, yeah. Ghostly, Ice out here making fire ads. They go viral on X for $5 hairs and a sandwich. That's right. I know I've wanted to run ads on X, but they want you to give them all your credit card information, and I don't like doing that. Plus, I don't really have a video to advertise right this moment. Thank you so much, Colty, for the $5 hairs over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Colty. Thank you so much. Says, thank you so much, Jeff. That just made her smile. Badass, Colty. I appreciate you guys. What's up, Mad Marv? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tulip? Happy freedom to you. Jimmy, what are you talking about? Meta, he owns plumbing companies. Interesting. That sounds profitable too. Maria, yeah. We got everything on the website. It's much better than all these other platforms. All right, hooligans, moving forward here. Like I said, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Let me get this pulled up real quick. Hold on, yelling at me. Shit. Anyways, like I said, this is our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Colty, and it's titled, No Butt Coffee for Me, Thanks.
This is a caffeine suppository.
It's a caffeine what? I'm not sure I'm understanding you correctly.
You understood me correctly. It's caffeine for your asshole.
It is what I thought it is. Or was. Fuck. Keep this away from the infantrymen and combat jobs in the military. Keep it away from all service members. Right? You want normal service members, not butt caffeine service members. That is a dangerous service member. 1 minute you've got a normal one, then you give them some butt caffeine, and then they'll show you the meaning of speed.
This is a caffeine suppository.
I'm good on that. Getting back into the news here. Next up, we got DOJ publishes missing Epstein files with uncorroborated, or however you say that word, with unvalidated Trump allegations. Let's go ahead and get this pulled up real quick. Now, like I said, this is just
the Justice Department
propaganda fodder for lefties out here. But before we get into this, I'm going to remind you hooligans really quick that my birthday is coming up. So if you'd like to send me something for my birthday, you are welcome to use the wish list, or you can send something to the P.O. box. We will be doing the birthday unboxing on my birthday, March 11th, which is this upcoming Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and drop these links really quick. One is for the wish list. The other one is for the P.O. box address. You are welcome to use one or the other or both or whatever you'd like to do. Like I said, on Wednesday is when we're going to be doing the birthday unboxing. Alright, there you go. There's the links. Do the thing. Now, like I said, this is DOJ publishes missing Epstein files with unvalidated Trump allegations. Hit that like button and let's get into this. Now, you got to pay extra for audio. That stuff doesn't just come built in, but, I'll give you this one for free.
The Justice Department just released some of the missing Epstein files. When the DOJ published the Jeffrey Epstein investigation files, media outlets noticed that several records related to uncorroborated allegations against President Trump had been removed. The DOJ then faced enormous pressure to release those missing documents. So, what exactly are these Trump accusations? Let me explain. In 2019, a woman accused Trump of sexually assaulting her in the 1980s when she was a minor. The FBI interviewed her 4 times. However, only one of those 4 interviews was published in the Epstein files. So today, the DOJ published records of the other 3 interviews. Now keep in mind, her allegations are uncorroborated. Plus, the White House has denied the allegations as false, and the DOJ has said the files include, quote, untrue and sensationalist claims made against President Trump. The White House has also denied intentionally hiding any documents. For what it's worth, The Guardian reported that it had reviewed the missing documents and says the woman's claims were at times outlandish. But regardless, the missing documents have gotten a lot of attention in Washington. Even senators in the president's own party have called on the DOJ to release all Epstein investigation files that mention Trump's name. I'm Kate Martell, and I write the Hill's 1230 Report newsletter. For more of today's news and all of the latest updates on the investigation files, go check it out. You can find it at thehill.com.
Okay, so they just released a bunch of nothing, a whole bunch of nothing. But I bet Blue News will be reporting on it. They'll be acting like it's the real deal. Like I said a couple weeks ago, there was something released in the Epstein files claiming that President Trump was dumping dead baby bodies in Lake Michigan. And so all the lefties had hashtag Lake Michigan trending all over the place. And because I am 15 minutes away from Lake Michigan, that shit was all over my algorithm and timeline. And they're a bunch of idiots. All of it was nonsense. It was an accusation that had no merit at all. But man, they ran with it. And like I've heard Senator Kennedy say, a lie makes it around the world twice before the truth even gets its shoes on. And that's what they did, and expect more of that because the DOJ just released more of that kind of stuff, which it's whatever. It's part of the Epstein files, and that's great. It's just too bad that lefties can't read, and so they just think everything that they're told by their blue lying leaders is the truth, and it's not. It's generally not ever the truth when it comes out of their blue mouth. Either way, next up, U.S. Representative Gonzalez addresses affair accusations on YouTube show, says he made a mistake. Well, he made a mistake that, I don't know, left a woman so impressioned that she burned herself alive. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about these missing Epstein files. Zero, I bet her story changed each time. It's a lie. Yeah. Yep. I'm sure. Russell, guess I'm on some butt coffee? Oh, you know it. You guys just pull up in your Jeeps and shit right to the cafe. Happy freedom to you, Pumpkin. Thank you for joining us. Angry God, Obama made it legal for the mainstream media to lie. Yep. Yep, and lie they do. They lie like a rug. What's up, Sly Dog? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, I don't know if we'll ever get any truth out of Congress. It's like the Pentagon. They keep failing their audits and stuff for how they're spending our money, and nobody does anything about that. They've failed it like 9 years in a row or something like that. So for Congress to spill the beans on their slush fund, I don't know if we'll ever see that. Angry God, that's okay. There ain't nothing wrong with being poor. I am poor myself, but I am wealthy in hooligans, and that's good enough for me. And I appreciate you being with us, Angry God. Don't you worry. And thank you guys for the early birthday wishes. Now let me see. Somebody asked me, Lisa, how old will you be? How old do you hooligans think I'm gonna be? Just take a gander in the chat here, see what you hooligans think. Some of you know. Some of you have been with me since the beginning. This will be the 6th birthday, I think, that we've done on the live. No, it's the 5th one because we started in May. So this is the 5th birthday we've had since starting the live stream and stuff. High Plains Drifter 69. Ah, it's close. I'm almost 69. Getting there. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom. Pumpkin 36, Green Eyes 31. Green Eyes, you think I'm turning 31? Dang. Goodness. Compliments will get you everywhere. Too Old to Care, happy freedom to you. Too Old to Care saying 37. Kevin saying 36. High Plains Drifter saying 38. SOS saying 34. Happy asking Rumblebot what Rumblebot is getting me for my birthday. I'm eager to see. Tree Herder saying 35 or 36. MU saying 34. Happy freedom to you, MU. Tulip saying 35. Ghostly saying 37. Zero saying 36. Snooks 26. Well, you look that age. You think I look 26? Well, that's very nice. SOS 34 years young. You guys are close. You guys are all close. Lisa saying 32. Meta saying 38. Sandra's Library saying 40. What's up, Guess Who? Happy freedom to you. Guess Who saying 69. Mrs. BC, that's why they should release them all. Then they will see that there's nothing to the files. Well, they said that they did release all of the files, and then they just released more after saying they released them all because they're liars on Capitol Hill. Let me see. Agent O saying 14. I turned 14 years old. Anna Kim saying 36. Happy freedom to you, Anna Kims. Let me see. Right Mind saying 38. What's your name? We'll go with Shy. Happy freedom, Shy. Shy is saying 39. Make sure everybody's got their bets placed before I rain on your parades. Let me see. Angry God, 35 and a half. Puffin Stuff saying 45. Rappy saying 36. Wrench is saying 35. Dark Horn saying 33. Watchman 14 going on 90. Thanks, Watchman. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy freedom to you. Cass is saying 38. Rappy asking Rumblebot. Rumblebot says he's only as old as his last protest against free markets. What the fuck? Sled Dog 36, now turning 37. Let me see if everybody's placed their bets. Lisa 112. I'm getting there. Mrs. BC saying 33. Sandra's Library, you don't look it, but I just thought no one else would, so dropping the 40 on me. Russell, 89. I mean, I feel 89. On next Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday, I will be turning 37 years old. I'm going to be an old man. Yes. Am I middle-aged? Is that how this works? I don't know. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, U.S. Representative Gonzalez addresses affair accusations on some random YouTube show. He said that he made a mistake, which is a really polite thing to say after his mistress sets herself on fire, dies, and he ruins his whole career, but he just made a little mistake. That's okay. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
After months of avoiding questions, including some from people here at KSAT, U.S. Congressman Tony Gonzalez has finally admitted that he had an affair with his staffer who ultimately died by suicide. The confession came one day after Gonzalez learned that he is headed to a primary runoff in his race for re-election. KSAT investigates Daniela Ibarra has been following the fallout from Regina Santos Aviles' death for months. And tonight she shares what Gonzalez is saying and how the attorney for Regina's husband is reacting.
I made a mistake, and I had a lapse in judgment, and there was a lack of faith. And I take full responsibility for those actions.
U.S. Congressman Tony Gonzalez finally owning up to an affair with his staffer, Regina Santos Aviles. She died by suicide after setting herself on fire last September.
I hadn't spoken with Ms. Santos since June of 2024. I've reconciled with my wife, Angel. I've asked God to forgive me, which he has.
Gonzalez made the confession on the Joe Pag Show, a conservative talk show.
He did it so he could be safe from the questions that investigative reporters such as yourself would ask him directly.
For months, Gonzalez dodged questions about it, including ours.
Asked multiple media outlets have reported that you had an affair with Regina Santos Aviles. Is there any response you have to that?
We're here at Fort Sam. We're at Fort Sam unit at the ceremony. Please have some respect.
I understand, but veterans fought for my right to ask you questions.
Last month, Regina's husband, Adrian, released sexually explicit text messages sent in May 2024 between his wife and the congressman. Adrian says he did it because he was tired of Gonzalez's responses after his wife's death.
And we're going to stand up to him, and we're not going to allow him to bully us like he's bullied everybody else and continue to lie about it.
Gonzalez claims Adrian tried blackmailing him and profiting off of Santos Aviles' death.
We have to get all the facts and all the details out there.
If Tony wants all the facts out, Tony needs to release all the pictures. Tony needs to release all of the texts.
There is a Uvalde police report that it seems nobody wants to talk about and nobody wants to relay.
That 23-page police report he's talking about is from the night Santos Aviles set herself on fire. KSAT and several other outlets reported on the details in it last month. Gonzalez also addressed calls from members of his own party to resign.
What I will say is you can never let those people slow you down in any form or fashion.
The House Ethics Committee is also launching an investigation into the affair.
We'll let that all play out.
He needs to make an admission that he had a sexual affair with a subordinate.
If Adrian is asked to testify, will he testify?
Adrian will cooperate in whatever manner or means is necessary to ensure that the truth comes out.
Okay, very weird story. Now this guy is a Republican, so it's, more ammo for the left to talk shit about Republicans, as they do. But either way, Mr. Gonzalez here, he had an affair with a staffer, and then she smoked herself by setting herself on fire. That says a lot. I wonder why she would do that. It's very unusual. But either way, people telling him that he should resign. He's currently not seeking re-election. I don't know if he's going to resign or not, but he's on the way out. And like I said, he claims he made a mistake. But look at everything that happened because of the mistake. It's no good. Either way, next up, Pentagon designates Anthropic a supply chain risk. This is the third follow-up we've had for this, or it's the second follow-up, I guess, third video on Anthropic. Like we said before, Anthropic created, what's the AI called? I know I got it on my phone. I haven't used it yet. Claude. Now, Claude is supposed to be really good at writing code and doing technical stuff like that. Now, the Pentagon teamed up with Anthropic to use their AI system, maybe not Claude specifically, but either way, their AI power to do the attacks we've been doing in Iran. A lot of that has been because they had access to Anthropic's AI. But while they were trying to do this partnership, Anthropic was saying that they don't want their AI to be used for surveillance of the American people, and they don't want autonomous lethal weapons like Terminators. If they're going to use the AI for lethal weapons, they want a person in the loop. They want somebody that's going to control these weapons. They don't want it just being AI driven exclusively. Now, the Pentagon was not willing to agree with those terms. And so the Pentagon was trying to strong arm Anthropic by saying, you will either just let us use the AI for whatever we want, or we're going to designate you a supply chain risk and basically ruin their entire company. Well, they had a stalemate for a little while, and it seems that Pentagon has, and it's not just the Pentagon, President Trump himself parted ways with Anthropic and said the government will not be using their software, their AI technology. And so next up, like I said, Pentagon designates Anthropic a supply chain risk, which is that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. I feel like their demands weren't that steep. But either way, that's what's coming up next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this congressman that had an affair. His mistress set herself on fire, and now his career is over. Russell, but did she use her... I'm not going to read that out loud, Russell. I don't know if she was taking care of his cigar or not. Zero. Your husband's 24 years younger, but his birthday is on the 12th. That's awesome. Got another birthday coming up. Snooks, I think the staffer was unalived. A woman normally wouldn't set herself on fire. Yeah, I don't know why she would set herself on fire. That seems really weird. Very weird. Tree order, that's hot, like Paris Hilton. Meow meow. Did you clock in? Well, he looks like he just woke up. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom to you. Happy freedom to you, Pumpkin. Thank you for joining us. Wrench, setting yourself on fire to smoke yourself is crazy. She had to be crazy herself. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of options out there. Setting yourself on fire doesn't seem like the best one. I mean, as far as efficiency, because she could have survived it. I mean, I guess it depends on how she did it, but why choose that? Sly Dog, a married subordinate. Oh, she was married? It's no good. Green Eyes, not good. Why set yourself on fire? That is crazy. It is crazy. I don't think there's anything in this world that would make me want to set myself on fire. Kevin, it's Klaus. Look out, he's got a gun. He does. He's an American cat. Okay, he has the right to a firearm. He's a good boy. What's up, Elder Zoomer? Happy freedom to you. Tulip crack's a hell of a drug. Yep. That's what they say. High Plains Drifter, Klaus needs a doggo to keep him on his toes. He does need like a little dog friend or whatever. I don't know. I think if I had another cat, he would just rough the other cat up. He needs something, a small dinosaur to be friends with. I'd have to live in a house to have things like that, though. And I can't because they're too damn expensive. Elder Zoomer just got back from a motorcycle ride. Hell yeah, badass. Enjoy that weather. Pager Dad, I'd set myself on fire if I was drowning. I don't know if that's going to fix your problems, though. I would want air. If I was drowning, I would just want some oxygen. Meta, anyone who tortures themselves is unstable. Oh yeah, absolutely. Lisa, so did this woman really delete themselves? It's questionable. I mean, she was messing with a politician. He probably just texted Hillary real quick, and he was like, yeah, you're all right, have a good night. Got off the phone, knew that was the last time he was ever going to talk to her. Cast fire, I'd say, is the worst way to go, right next to drowning. I mean, yeah, probably. All right, hooligans, moving forward here. Like I said, next up, Pentagon designates Anthropic a supply chain risk because they wouldn't bend to the Pentagon's will, and that's why I fear our government way more than China. But before we get into this, I'm going to remind you, hooligans, really quick, that Larry could really use your help. Larry's in need of a kidney transplant, and he has recently been in and out of the hospital. We put together a page for him over on the website. It's got his story, links, details, and he even made a GoFundMe. If there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. Alright, hooligans, getting into this next one. Anthropic getting ready to be banned in the US, basically. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
The Pentagon formally labelled AI lab Anthropic a supply chain risk on Thursday. It's limited the use of a technology a source said was being used for military operations in Iran. This risk designation, confirmed by an Anthropic statement, is effective immediately and bars government contractors from using the AI lab's technology in their work for the US military. But CEO Dario Amodei said the designation has a, quote, narrow scope, and a restriction only applies for the AI technology's use in Pentagon contracts. He added in a statement that companies can still use Anthropic's chatbot Claude in other projects unrelated to the Pentagon. This formal label follows a months-long dispute over the company's insistence on safeguards that the Defense Department said went too far. Amodei said the two sides have talked about how Anthropic might still work with the military without dismantling these safeguards. He reiterated that Anthropic would challenge this designation in court. The action represented an extraordinary rebuke by the US against an American tech company that was earlier than its rivals to work with the Pentagon. The Defense Department did not immediately return requests for comment.
Okay, so the Pentagon basically told on themselves, saying that they are going to continue to do surveillance on us and that they are interested in building Terminators. Because like I said, that was the only thing that Anthropic said. They were like, we don't care if you want to do a deal. Like, this could have been huge for them, right? They're building this Claude AI stuff. People are using it to write code, and that's great. Having deals with the government will make you wealthy. It will make you super wealthy. So this could have been really good for them. And unfortunately, they let their morals get in the way of being wealthy like that, saying, once again, that don't do surveillance on Americans, don't build Terminators. President Trump was like, fuck that noise. Get them out of here, and cut ties with Anthropic, and now they're declared a supply chain risk. And so they're going to end up dismantling this company. I don't know if Claude's going to exist or what, but it sounds like they're going to be banning Anthropic. We'll see how things turn out if we have another follow-up on this. Otherwise, it sounds like Anthropic's going away. Next up, we got the last little bit of the news. Mother charged with aggravated murder after bodies of two young girls found in suitcases in Cleveland. Now, this is the second follow-up we've had, third story we've covered, or the third video we've covered on this story. And we actually get some details this time. Last time, they just said that they had arrested a woman. They didn't describe who she was in relation to these two children that were found dead. Didn't know much about it. Reporters were suggesting that they thought the woman wasn't somehow related to the children or related to the case itself. Today, they are confirming that the woman arrested was the mother of the two children that were found in suitcases, and I got some more details. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the Pentagon just beating the shit out of Anthropic, just totally mistreating this company. Zero, I wonder who Anthropic is connected to. Do they find some bad actors? I don't think so. I don't know. this, from all the videos that we've covered and everything I've seen Googling it, the Pentagon wants to build Terminators and surveil the American people. And so far, all I found is that's what they did wrong. They just had morals and the government didn't like that. Guess yep, back in time. We need closure, guess we need to see justice for the children that were put in suitcases. Sly Dog, love hurts? It does. Love is an addiction. Elder Zoomer, they're going to be making Terminators and shit. They are. They're going to. Elder Zoomer, AI is a weapon, and I'm going to keep saying it. Yeah. Ghosty, I'll never feel bad for an AI company. I don't necessarily feel bad for an AI company. I just think that it would suck to build a business, do well, be successful, so successful that the government wants to do business with you. And when they try to bend you over, you refuse. And then they turn around and basically call you a terrorist and have your company dismantled. I think that sucks. I think that sucks ass. Guess I'm just for that. It's Naked City in the voice chat tonight. I look forward to it. I think Hair Juicer is going to be eating some fire sauce. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat a pepper. If I could, maybe I'll finish off this jerky here. Russell could be a RoboCop. Mm-hmm. Totally care everything can be used for good or evil. Yep. Depends on who you work for. God or the devil. Lisa, have you seen the haircuts where they use fire instead of scissors? It's totally crazy. Yeah, I have seen. I mean, I haven't seen it in person. I've seen videos of it, though. What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans. Getting into this last little bit of the news here. Like I said, mother charged with aggravated murder after bodies of 2 young girls found in suitcases in Cleveland. Now, I assume we will have another follow-up after this, but at least we're finally getting a good chunk of information here, because a lot of it was speculation leading up to this point here. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommiTube, and let's get into this.
Tonight, a Cleveland mother is in jail charged with aggravated murder after her 2 young daughters were found dead inside suitcases.
The Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner has now identified the victims as 10-year-old Amor Wilson and 8-year-old Mila Chapman. Marcia New Yorker now joins us live from the Justice Center in downtown Cleveland with new details. See you. Good evening.
Good evening, Russ and Lena. Cleveland police say that since those girls' bodies were discovered in those suitcases Monday night, detectives have worked around the clock to find the person responsible, and they say that they have recovered substantial evidence against 28-year-old Aaliyah Henderson, who's the prime suspect. In less than 48 hours after a gruesome discovery, Cleveland police say they cracked the case that shocked the community this week. 28-year-old Aaliyah Henderson charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder for her daughters, 10-year-old Amor Wilson and 8-year-old Mila Chapman. Monday, the girls' bodies were found inside suitcases and buried in a shallow grave right here near Ginn Academy, when a man walking his dog stumbled upon them and called police.
It's a suitcase. I've been walking past it for about a week now. And I walked my dog over there and she keeps stopping it. She sniffed a little too long. I pulled it up, unzipped it. I couldn't really see. And I opened it up and hid.
Wednesday night, forensics and crime scene units were at this home on East 162nd, where Henderson lived, gathering evidence. Police say a child was inside the home and appeared in good health. The Department of Children and Family Services has taken custody of that child. Deshaun Chapman, the father of 8-year-old Mila, did not want to show his face on camera, but says he is devastated. He tells 3 News he and 10-year-old Amora's father had been trying for at least 6 years to gain custody of the girls, but claimed they were unable to locate their mother and ran into challenges.
She do like this disappearing act. She'll ask you for something, ask you for help, but then she'll disappear. She a mover, so you can't go down to the courts because you need an address to even file a motion. You can't go to CPS because CPS only asks 2 questions: is it food or beds in the house? You can't go to the police because they need an address for welfare check. When you got the name, she's at 100% fault, but the system at fault with her. They played a big part in the murders of these two children.
A statement from Cuyahoga County reads in part, "We are profoundly saddened by the deaths of these 2 young girls, which is a tragedy for their families and our entire community. The case remains under investigation." Aaliyah Henderson will be arraigned here at the Justice Center tomorrow morning. You can count on 3 News to bring you all the latest. And also tomorrow, the community activists will hold a candlelight vigil in that field where a memorial grows for those 2 little girls, calling them voiceless princesses. Russ?
Okay. See you in New Yorker in downtown Cleveland. Thank you.
Okay, so like I said, some actual information on this story. It's pretty crazy. We're getting breadcrumbed for a second there. Either way, they're saying that the woman arrested was, or however that needs to be said, she was the mother of the 2 children. Her bond has been set at $2 million. She's facing 2 counts of aggravated murder. Now, when she was originally arrested, the videos were saying that she was facing murder and she was also facing child endangerment. They didn't say that in this video, so I don't know if they dropped the child endangerment charges or what. I don't know why they would, but they didn't mention it in this video. Now, they interviewed the dad, and that's great and all, but he was like, well, it's her fault that this happened to these 2 kids. He didn't say my kids. He wasn't like, oh, she killed my kid. He was just like, oh, she killed these 2 kids. But the reporter was like, that's the dad. Well, it doesn't sound like dad cared a whole lot. Now, he did make a bunch of excuses and stuff. He was saying that CPS is hard to deal with, police are hard to deal with, and the court system's hard to deal with, and I've dealt with all that shit, so I know that it is hard to deal with. But at the same time, he references 2 dead kids as these 2 children, and one of them, at least, is supposed to belong to him. And so it sounds like he wasn't a very good dad, and obviously she wasn't a very good mom, was she? Anyways, that is the last little bit of the news. We got the fun stuff coming up next. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Watchmen. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Colty and is titled, That's Average. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Tiger Jaw, and that one's titled, Karen Core. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this piece of shit mother who potentially smoked her 2 kids. Got something now, something to cheer me up. I'm going to take my pants off and you guys are going to see me do the helicopter. No, we got to wait for Saturday. We got to wait for Saturday for that. Never mind. Sorry, get your hopes up. Russell, child endangerment is a backup charge. Well, they could charge them all at once. And then that's generally what they do. They normally pile on all the charges, and then as time goes on, charges start getting dropped and stuff because they have to be able to prove it. The only time they decide to bring more charges is if there's discovery of evidence, or if they think they're going to try and be able to charge you on one thing and they can't prove it, so then they drop it to a lesser charge, and so they'll bring it in like that. But if they're starting off without child endangerment, then it doesn't sound like they're going to get it. But I don't know. They could have just left it out of the report because maybe they thought it wasn't very significant because she's already facing 2 counts of aggravated murder. And maybe that's the case, because when we first heard it, they didn't say it was aggravated murder. They just said it was regular murder, and first-degree murder charges and child endangerment, and now they're saying it's aggravated murder, which is a different charge. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I can't show that on the screen, Ghostly, but that's hilarious. Ghostly for something to cheer him up. There you go. You know that put a smile on Guessum's face. Ghostly, you're a badass. That's so funny. Ghostly, it's sad. It sounds like those children didn't have anyone that loved them. Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. Here, Juicer. Anthropic, like, please don't use my product to kill people. Government, the fuck you just say to me? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Russell, so sad. Fry her. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Patriot Dad, no love like the love for your child or animal. It's pure love. Absolutely. Like you were saying earlier, it'd make you superhuman. Fighting for the ones you love. Kevin, yeah. Yeah, they need to fry her. She's unredeemable, in my opinion. Sly Dog, mom and dad, both druggies? Probably. Rappy, how can anyone hurt a kid? I don't know. Bunch of inhuman people here. Bunch of animals. Pump stuff sad and disgusting. Absolutely. Told the care reporter looked like a clown. She did. I don't know if she thought she was styling, but the reporter looked like a whole clown sitting there. Brian, you're over the Jim Carrey conspiracies about him being cloned and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. Elder Zoomer, family court is messed up all the way around. Yeah, court in general is messed up. There's no justice system. There's just people who want money. That's it. Pumpkin, poor kids, so sad. Absolutely. And then the mom is just sitting there emotionless. Like, I don't know. She knows she's going to eat shit. That's that facial expression. That's what it tells me. Is that she knows she's going to eat shit. Wrench. He's going to do the helicopter after drinking the butt coffees. I mean, you know, we try to make Saturday a good time. Elder Zoomer, someone just got shot at the local park last night. Just heard about it. It's no good. What's up, Peyton? Happy freedom to you. What's up, 10 Man? Happy freedom to you. You still in New Orleans? How's things going down there? Oh, guess no, not Beck Frank. She's nice. I don't know why she left, but she's nice. But Hill, I mean, you know, you could put him in a suitcase. That'd be fine. Kevin, reporter looked like an extra from Fat Albert. Yeah. Peyton, you think she was selling the kids and killed them so they wouldn't talk? It could be. She could have been abusing those kids. So show what? Happy freedom to you. I'm glad you're doing good, 10 Man. Yeah, take lots of pictures for us. We always hear everything about New Orleans. What's going on here? Glamour raiding us over on Rumble. Thank you so much, Glamour, for the raid. Thank you so much, Glamour, for the raid. You're a badass, Glamour. Let me grab your link really quick. Drop in the chat. You're welcome to go back for a nap, Klaus Daniels. It's Glamour's fault that you're awake. Don't you forget that. Now let me grab this link really quick. You guys go follow Glamour. Bam, go do the thing. Welcome, Raiders. We are in between videos real quick, hopping in the chat, but we got the fun stuff coming up. We're going to be opening an advent calendar and watching funny videos, so hit that like button on your way in and find your seat. We will continue. Clamor, you're a badass. Kevin Klaus looks less than impressed. I know, that's his exercise for the day. Thank you so much, Wrench, for gifting a sub over on Rumble. You're a badass, Wrench. Thank you so much for making more hooligans. What's up, Red Pill? Happy freedom to you. Tool Care, shaking cat syndrome. Shaken, not stirred. You guys don't be stirring my Klaus. I'm all hot. I'm all hot and bothered. It was a good raid. It was a good raid. Green Eyes Kitty was getting a helicopter. I promised helicopter and I delivered. Thank you for letting me know, guys. 10 Man gonna be jamming tomorrow? That's badass. Hope you have a fantastic time. MU Klaus went right back to sleep. Yeah, he's used to it. He's conditioned for this life. Patriot Day, at least he didn't scratch Jeff's eyes out. No, there's only one of us with thumbs here. And that fancy feast ain't gonna crack itself. Kevin, he's got the tail going, he's pissed. Well, he better keep his attitude to himself. He'd be sitting here all night waiting on me to bust puzzles down and stuff. I figured this out, by the way. It was a mess yesterday. He had to sit here. It was like an hour late for Fancy Feast because I had to watch a tutorial to figure out how to beat the puzzle. Lisa Klaus's girlfriend. Pumpkin Klaus is a sweet boy. He is. You good baby. You know that? Stick my finger right in your ear. Right in your ear. Yeah. You good boy. I know you ain't that damn tired. He was sleeping on the floor and then he came up here and is sleeping in his cat bowl. It's a whole bowl of Klaus there. Patriot Dad. Klaus is a good looking kitty. Not flamboyant. Yep, that's right. He's a handsome Klaus. Shroomish, that's animal abuse. Yeah, poor Klaus Daniels. Dancing. I hear his dad makes him dance on the live. What an animal. I know. Gotta call CPS on me. The Cat Protective Services. It's not good. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Watchman. We got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video descriptions. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Now I'll show you guys really quick, if I can. I did figure this out. Now I'm not gonna be able to right now because I'm live and that's what happens. Now let me see if I can get these apart. I know I did earlier. Because there's like a trick to it. And I had to like study this goofy shit to figure out how to put them back together. Now I'm not gonna be able to get them apart. Come on, man. Let me figure out how to get them apart and I will put them back together real quick. Okay, boom, did the thing. 2 pieces here. Now, the way I described it yesterday when I was figuring this out is you got to get between the legs to get right in the gap there. That's the goal. You get between the legs, find the gap, just give it a little twist, and bam. That's how you beat the puzzle. This is a female puzzle. You'll figure it out. Just use your fingers. Anyways, let's see what we get today from the Advent calendar sent by Watchmen. Let's see where we're at. Day 15. It is day 15. Ooh, it's a wood one. My favorite. Now let me figure out if I can open this. Now don't fall apart. We had one puzzle that just fell right apart when I opened it. Am I gonna be able to open this? Alright, hold on a second. There we go. Today's puzzle that I'm not gonna be able to figure out on the live is this. Look at this. I am absolutely not gonna be able to figure this one out, but let's see if I could at least take it apart. Maybe. What was that? It doesn't come apart. Do these twist? I do not know. Maybe this one just doesn't come apart, right? It's just for looks. Is this one piece? It's not one piece. Are we sure that it comes apart? Does this piece twist? It does not. I do not know. I'm already defeated. Can't even get one step into it. It's something with these pieces. These ones are the ones that move. God bless America. I'm so close. There's something going on right here. I'm not going to be able to beat this. Ooh, it's smarter than the average hooligan, I guess. I can't do it. I can't get it. I'll have to watch a tutorial. I'm telling you, it has something to do with these pieces right here. And if I keep dropping it, you know, we'll have extra pieces. I can't figure it out. And I don't want to break it because I want to be able to use this more than once. I don't know what kind of witchcraft this is. I'll figure it out. Thank you so much, Watchmen. Goodness, challenging me every day. Let's get into these funny videos.
Imagine being...
Hold on a second there. Now this girl's mean, but she's kind of hot. This first one is provided by Colty and it's titled, That's Average.
Imagine being this small and trying to talk to me. What the hell is that?
Didn't stop you from putting it in your mouth though, did it? And for the record, ma'am, that's a very average size pickle, okay? It is. Some could say it's a little above average. Nonetheless, still put it in your mouth. Good day.
Imagine being this small.
He said, good day. That's right. Getting into our official funny video of the day. Get this pulled up. All right, this one was provided by Tiger Jaw and it's titled Karen Core.
New septum core banger.
Here's the thing. I don't want impeachment. I don't want them to serve time. I want them taken into the city town square, hung from their ankles, and not that from my dungeon.
How is it this good? Oh my god! Is this like a new music genre? It's called Karen Core. New septum core.
Good stuff. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. Grab this link really quick. I'm going to drop it in all the chats. We're going to read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we're raiding now over on Rumble. You guys know you like that Karen Core there. Lisa, and she swallowed. That's right. It was an average sized pickle. Anyways, there's a link list link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. And today is our voice chat we do over on the website. If you get yourself a paid membership for jeffmaclive.com, you could join us in the voice chat, which is always a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure Hair Juicer is going to be taking a shot of some super hot sauce, and I don't know if I'm going to eat a pepper or what we're going to do. We'll figure it out, but it's always a good time over in the voice chat. Like I said, get yourself a paid membership for jeffmaclive.com, and you will be able to join us. Plus, you'll have access to all the features and all the good stuff for the rest of the month. Or you could take advantage of that coupon at the top of the link list link that will give you a free week for jeffmaclive.com with hooligan status. You'll be able to enjoy all the features over on the website. You'll be able to join us in the voice chat, and if you do it today, you can join us in today's voice chat and next week's voice chat, because it's 7 days for free over on the website. No credit card, not a subscription or anything like that. It's just a free 7 days to see all the great stuff we do on the website. So definitely go take advantage of that coupon if you haven't already. And we will be doing the voice chat at some point after the live today. A lot of hooligans go in right after Coffee with Hooligans, but I gotta eat food because I'm not fun when I'm hungry. So after I'm done eating, I'll be in the voice chat. Either way, reading through, we got the pledge coming up. Oh, thank you, Zero. I was just wondering. Guess ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If I don't use my thingy, it will probably rust. That's right, guess Hooligan poetry. That's right. Guess some skank rock. Smells like it. What is this? What is this right here? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Klaus getting those spiders. Yes. Cass, I will check them out here in a second. Thank you for the suggestion. Oh, God bless you, Elder Zoomer. I appreciate you being with us. Thank you, Too Old to Care. Enjoy your weekend. Oh, absolutely, Colty. I appreciate you guys watching, hanging out. Pumpkin, that's an angry person. Yeah, the lefties are like that. Patriot Dad, I got carry out tonight. Italian beef sandwich with au jus. Excellent. Sounds awesome, Patriot Dad. Pay nobody's fun when they're hungry. Yeah. It's true. It is true. Man, I can't read that out loud, but that's funny. That's funny. All right, hooligans, it is that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. Let's figure out who we're raiding over on Rumble. Now, first, we got to cut off Twitch because the raid is against community guidelines for whatever reason. So if you're watching on Twitch and you would like to be a part of the raid, you are welcome to join us over on the GoofTube or X, Kick, Rumble, or jeffmaclive.com. Otherwise, I will see you on Monday because tomorrow's Free Speech Saturday. No YouTube, no Twitch on Free Speech Saturday. We don't have time for those soft-ass community guidelines. So if you do watch on Twitch, I will see you on Monday around 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Everybody else, sit tight. We got the raid coming up. Go on, do the thing. Boom. There we go. Weird. I wonder why it asked me to confirm it. It didn't do that yesterday. Is it good? Are we disconnected from the soft platform? We is. Alright, let's figure out who we're raiding. Frag's live. Wilkie's live. Let me see. Quiet Part's live. I was actually thinking about Wilkie. When did Wilkie start? An hour ago? Yeah, let's raid Wilkie. And then I'll check out that person that you were talking about, Cass. Maybe we'll raid them tomorrow. Let me get this pulled up. We're going to raid Wilkie. And Waffle Meat's in Wilkie's chat. Alright, Hooligans, hit that like button as soon as you land. Let's get raiding.
Welcome in, Hooligans. How you doing? We're having Bradfield Community Night. We are here with a whole bunch of Rumble streamers. You want to play? Come on in. Battlefield 6 all night long. Come on in, come on in. I appreciate it, man. You know what to do. Hit the like, hit the follow, all that fun jazz done. Yo, what's up, Jazz? Jeff Mac, how you doing? How was your day? How was the stream? Let me take a little breather over here from the action, so we can talk. Oh, a little bit too much of a breather. Oh, yes, get those lights up. I appreciate you. We need defensive support on the marked objective. You're probably talking in about all that wonderful action that's happening in Iran. But America is just doing everybody dirty. Hey, what are you doing over there, Curbson? Curbson, what are you doing over there, Curbson? Again, we are also raising money for regiment.gg, the QR code above, or the link down below. Donate to the Flying Crayons.
Do not.
No. We're gonna come. We're gonna come.
Fantastic raid, you Hooligans. Good stuff. Wilkie there doing the thing. Playing the Iran simulator. Or Battlefield 6. That's one or the other. Either way, we are going to be wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Time for Free Speech Saturday's Coffee with Hooligans. And like I said earlier, no YouTube, no Twitch for Free Speech Saturday because we don't have time for those soft-ass community guidelines. We're going to read through them. We're wrapping her up. Hey, thank you for being with us, Matt Rogers. Enjoy your day. Yeah, Zero, it seems cool. He said the Brat Pack's with him, which is Grim and a whole bunch of people. I think Lumpy Potato's with him too. I believe. Oh, thank you, Zero. I appreciate you being with us today. Russell, you gonna be in the voice chat in 5 minutes? It sounds good. I think I'm gonna make orange chicken and rice really quick, and then I'll be in the voice chat. Hey, thank you, Patriot Dad. Enjoy your weekend as well. Let me see. Cass, I gotta check out who you were talking about. We'll see about raiding them tomorrow. Must be this person. Weird. Oh, okay. Weird, I just gave him a follow. So maybe we'll raid them next. We'll see. Well, I think we are good to go. Seems so. All right, like I said, we're going to be wrapping this up. We will be in the voice chat pretty much for the rest of the night. If you guys would like to join us, get yourself a paid membership for jeffmaclive.com. You could join us in the voice chat. It's $10 hairs for the month. You'll be able to watch the live, the best way there is to watch the live. You'll also have access to all the features over on the website. And like I said, you can join us in the voice chats on Friday. So definitely go do the thing and utilize that coupon if you haven't used it already. Like I said before, no strings attached, no credit card. It's not going to ask you for money. It's not a subscription or anything like that. It's just a free 7 days with Hooligan status over on the website where you can use all the features and see all the great things we do over there. So definitely go check out the coupon if you haven't used it already. Otherwise, I will see all of you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to Patriot Dad. Thank you so much for the $2 hairs over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much. It says, take my money, bigot. Thank you, Patriot Dad. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. You guys are fantastic. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Go find yourself some good food, have fun, and be safe. And I will try and do the same. And like I said, make your way back to us tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.